my dear students. How are you all? I am Bashabi, your teaching buddy, and I welcome you all to studying class 5 Science with me by Science Horizon Knowledge Series, a unit of Amit Publishing House. So today we are going to study Unit 7, that is Natural Things Around Us, Chapter number 11, Rocks and Minerals. So let's see what all the chapter contains. So we are going to study about igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks, metamorphic rocks, rock cycle and minerals. So this chapter is all about rocks. We see so many kinds of rocks, minerals around us. So ये basically होते क्या हैं, how are they formed, how are they being created, and how are they can be used. So this chapter is all about it. Let's see, rocks are found everywhere on the earth. They can be found on the surface of the earth as well as under the soil, under water. It also, as I told you, exists under the water. Rocks are naturally occurring solid compounds. Rocks are naturally occurring solid compounds of minerals. Rocks come in many different colors, shapes, sizes with approximately hundreds of varieties. All rocks consist of two or more minerals. Minerals are naturally occurring substance. There are about 3,000 different minerals in the world. So basically they are saying that there are 100 varieties of rocks and there are more than 3,000 different different kinds of minerals around the world. To understand rocks and minerals better, imagine a chocolate biscuit as a rock. आप एक chocolate biscuit समझिए कि वो एक rock है. The biscuit is made up of flour, butter, sugar and chocolate. ठीक है, तो एक biscuit या एक cookie that is made up of these ingredients. So the biscuit is like a rock and the flour, butter, sugar, chocolates are like the minerals. So rocks are formed in different ways on the basis of how they are formed. Rocks are divided into three main types. Igneous rocks, वो क्या होते हैं? Those rocks which are formed through the solidification of lava. So जो volcanic eruption से lava produce होता है, तो lava कहीं ना कहीं जाके जब freeze हो जाता है, जम जाता है, so rocks which are formed with the solidification of lava, that is called igneous rocks. Sedimentary rocks, those rocks which result from the deposition of sediments. तो जब water waves के साथ खूब सारे sediments आ जाते हैं through the water and then they settle down at a place and they take a shape of rock. So the rock formed due to those products as a result of deposition of sediments, they are called sedimentary rocks. Then there is metamorphic rocks. These rocks are formed due to the change in the other type of rocks caused by heat and pressure. Now coming to igneous rocks, the word igneous comes from the Latin word ignis, which means fire. Igneous means fire. We have learned that the inside of the earth is very hot. It is so that the rock deep inside the earth are in a molten state. So molten rock is called magma. तो अर्थ क्रस्ट में इतनी ज्यादा हीट है, इतना हीटनेस की वजह से रॉक इज इन अ molten state. So those molten rocks are called magma. Magma is pushed upward by the pressure of other rock. Here the heat is not as intense, so the magma cools down over millions of years and it forms hard rocks. Such hard rocks are known as intrusive igneous rocks. कौन से रॉक को हम intrusive igneous rock कहते हैं? Those magma which have cooled down and it takes about millions of years and they form hard rocks. They are called intrusive igneous rocks because they form beneath the ground. वो ground के बहुत नीचे जाके बनता है. Sometimes magma reaches the surface of the earth. It is so much beneath of the earth, but at times it tries to come to the surface of the earth. It is then called lava. At times, lava flows to the surface through large cracks in the earth's surface. Lava जो बड़े-बड़े cracks होते हैं वहां से वो flow करना शुरू कर देता है to the earth's surface. Sometimes it escapes with great force and that is called volcanic eruption. तो जब ये lava flow करता है, कभी-कभी वो इतना force create कर देता है that it acts as an eruption. Erupt होते ही वो volcanic eruption हो जाता है. So as lava cools on the surface of the earth, it solidifies and forms rocks. These rocks are called extrusive igneous rocks. So magma, when it cools and it takes millions of years to cool down and form hard rock, Such rocks are called intrusive igneous rock. And when lava cools on the surface of the earth and it solidifies and forms rocks, these rocks are called extrusive igneous rocks. So see, some igneous rocks क्या है? Granite है जैसे. The word granite comes from the Latin word. It is very hard rock with fine grains. इस तरह से छोटे-छोटे grains type के दिखते हैं उसमें. It is an intrusive rock formed by the slow cooling of magma. So granite is a intrusive example of intrusive intrusive rock which is formed due to the cool down of magma, and its uses are for building monuments, statues, kitchen slabs, flooring, etc. उसमें granite use किया जाता है. Then there is basalt. It is an extrusive rock which is formed due to the cool down of lava, and it cools fast and becomes hard quickly. It is dense and dark and has a fine grain, and it is used as choppers and grinding stones as road bases. So वो होता है basalt. Then there is obsidian. What is an obsidian? It is an extrusive rock again formed with the cool down of lava rapidly. As a result it is very glossy and smooth. आप देख सकते हैं, it is so shiny and smooth. It breaks easily, forming sharp edges. It is black and dark in color. It can be used in jewelry, surgical tools, masks, small sculptures, etc. So granite are used for buildings, then kitchen slabs and floorings. Basalt are as choppers and grinding instruments, and then obsidian, they are used in making jewelry because they have very shine and gloss, making surgical tools, etc. Then there is also pumice stone. Pumice stone क्या होता है? Sometimes lava cools down so rapidly that gases are trapped inside as bubbles. इतनी जल्दी lava cool हो जाता है कि gas bubbles की तरह उसमें trap हो जाते हैं. So it forms rocks having lot of pores, and it is very light and soft. It is also brittle, and pumice stone is one such rock. So it is again when lava cools down very rapidly, and pumice rocks are very light. Some of them are light enough to even float. So they are used as foot scrubbers. आपने देखा होगा pumice stone usually as a body scrubber use किया जाता है. Furniture polish, erasers. So this is an example of pumice stone. Now coming to sedimentary rocks, when mountains were first formed, they were all tall and jagged. तो जब mountains बन रहे थे, they were very huge, very tall and intact, jagged. As they grew older, they became rounded and much shorter. So how does it happen? A lot of rocks get worn down or worn due to the erosion. So rain, wind, running water, they all cause breakdown of rock. So initially mountains were huge, tall, sharp and jagged. So when time passed, they became older and they became shorter in height. Why? Because of rock erosion. Rocks में से they started to wear down. So rain, wind and running water इस वजह से भी ये breakdown of rocks होने लग जाते हैं. So most of these pieces are carried by rivers and streams. Larger pieces settle down at the bottom of the river, while some of them get carried to lakes and seas and other water bodies. So the deposited rocks build up in layers, and they are called sediments. So the weight of the sediments at the top squashes the sediments at the bottom. तो जो sediment का weight होता है, वो sediment का जो नीचे वाला bottom part है उसको squash कर देता है. Water is squeezed out from between the pieces of rocks. Water उसके बीच में से ही flow करता रहता है. The minerals in the piece of rocks help to cement these layers together. Slowly these layers turn into a type of rock called sedimentary rock. तो वो जो water के through जो powdered form या mineral form में जो travel करता है, वो छोटे छोटे layers form कर देता है, which are called sedimentary rocks. It may take millions of years to form sedimentary rocks. Now example of some sedimentary rocks are like sandstone. ये हम क्या पढ़ रहे हैं? We are now studying about sedimentary rocks. So sandstone are formed when grains of sands are compacted together over a long period of time. So sand जब खूब सारे sands इकट्ठा होके एक rock form ले लेता है, उसको कहते हैं sandstone. It can be yellow, brown or red. Petroleum and natural gas are often found in sandstone. So it's what are the uses? In building construction, grindstone wheels, garden furniture, fountains, etc. Sandstone use किया जाता है. Then there is limestone. It is made up of the shells of small sea animals. तो छोटे छोटे सी एनिमल्स या aquatic animals के shells से ये जब वो they are being dead ये form हो जाता है. It is a soft rock and contains the minerals like calcium. It is scratched with a sharp object, it becomes a white powder. Chalk is a kind of limestone. तो basically जो chalk हम use करते हैं, it's an example of limestone. And uses are in making cement and glass, treating sewage, fertilizers, etc. So sandstone use किया जाता है in building construction as limestone wheels, and limestone are can be used as chalk or making cement and glass and treating sewage. Then coming to conglomerate. Conglomerate is composed of round pebbles, छोटे छोटे pebbles जैसे आपने देखे होंगे seaside, gravels or boulders, they are cemented together. So what is the example? Conglomerate is a composed of round pebbles, gravels or boulders cemented together. It is usually grey or brown in color, and it is a rough rock which is not very strong. It is rough. It is not very strong. It can be used in any way like ornamental stones, construction materials, etc. So ये example हो गए some sedimentary rock. But definitely you have to learn very deeply about all the features of these rocks. Then there is shale, S-H-A-L-E, shale. It is a clay that has been hardened and turned into rock. तो जब clay बहुत hard और एक rock का shape ले लेता है, the rock created by hardening of clay, it becomes a rock. It is called shale, and it usually forms sheets. Shale is the most abundant rock found on the earth, and it is used in making bricks, tiles, and cement. Now coming to fossils. Sometimes during the process of sedimentation, the remains of dead animals or plants, they get buried under the layer of rocks. Some of them become preserved in the sediments while others are left behind impressions. So these traces of animals and plants which are there in those buried areas, they are called fossils. Scientists study fossils to learn about the life on the earth millions of years ago. So fossil fuel या fossil जो sediments हैं, that also helps in studying the life about millions of years ago कैसा था, वो भी study और research करने में help करता है. Metamorphic rocks. The word metamorphic means it comes from the Greek word meta and morph. What does it mean? Change. It means change. Metamorphic rocks are formed from igneous or sedimentary rocks. These rocks form deep within the earth. When the earth's crust moves, it causes rocks to become compressed. जब earth की crust में movement होता है, rocks compress हो जाते हैं. As a result, rocks are heated and subjected to high temperature. So rocks are partially melted and the chemicals within them are rearranged so that final rock is quite different from the original rock. Sometimes metamorphic rocks are formed when rocks are close to some molten magma and get heated up. So uplift and erosion help bring metamorphic rock. तो एक तरह से क्या होता है, जो ये upliftment होता है, ऊपर की तरफ आना and erosion होना, ये क्या करता है, metamorphic rock create करता है to the earth surface. Now here you can understand it better how the metamorphic rock has been formed. So these are the molten magma. Due to heat, metamorphic rock create हो रहा है. This is the earth surface. Massive pressure due to the weight of overlying rock layers. तो इनके ऊपर already खूब सारे layers है rock के. खूब pressure की वजह से ये बीच में and नीचे के से heat से और ऊपर से pressure से बीच में जो rock formation हो जाता है वो होता है metamorphic rock. So uplift and erosion, they help bringing metamorphic rock to the earth's surface. Correct? Now some metamorphic rocks are marble that we often see in monuments and structures. They are used from limestone. Marble is known for its snow white color, बिल्कुल whitish color होता है, and it can come in other colors as well. What are the uses? Flooring of houses, statues, monuments, and building, etc. Then there is slate. Slate is formed from shale. It is normally grey or black in color. It can easily be broken into neat, thin sheets. So slate क्या होता है? ये again एक grey और black color का sheet form में होता है, which can be broken into neat and fine thin layers. and they are used in blackboards, roof and flooring tiles. Then there is gneiss. Gneiss is formed from granite, and the word gneiss comes from the German word which means sparkling, which means shine, sparkle. It is generally grey or pink in color. So gneiss का color क्या होता है? Generally pink and grey. It is characterized by its alternating light and dark bands of millimeters. So again it is used as building stone and for other structural purposes. So metamorphic rock में क्या है? Marble, which is usually you have seen in making flooring of house, statues, monuments. Then there is slate, which can be used as blackboard, roofs and tiles. Then gneiss as building stone and for other structural purposes. Then there is also quartzite. Quartzite क्या है? It's formed from sandstone again. It contains mineral quartz. It is usually white, light pink or grey in color, and it has smooth, grainy, lustrous. Lustrous means shine, polish है. In making, it is used in making glass, ceramic items, rail boards, etc. Now coming to rock cycle. What is rock cycle? We have learned that there are three main types of rock: igneous, sedimentary and metamorphic. So these rocks are constantly formed, worn down, बनते भी हैं, बिगड़ते भी हैं, and they are formed again. So this is known as the rock cycle. That is formation, then destruction, and then forming up again. This is called the rock cycle. It takes thousands and even millions of years to form it again and undergo changes. So let us see how these rocks are changed cyclically. Okay, see it looks very interesting. What happens first? Magma comes to the surface of the earth as lava. Magma earth की crust पे आया as lava. Gradually it cools and solidifies into rocks. These rocks are called igneous rock. तो magma के cool down होने पे जो rock बना वो बना igneous rock. Igneous rocks are exposed on the surface. Water, wind, etc. slowly break them into small pieces of sediments. अब ये sediment build up हो गए, hard हो गए over the years, and they form sedimentary rocks. Then there is sedimentary rocks. They covered with other rocks and end up in the deep earth's crust. Underground rocks get heated and are put under pressure, which in turn made metamorphic rock. So as heat increases, the underground rocks melt and turns into magma again. So pressure forces magma out of the ground and volcano erupts. So now you can see magma. Okay. So this is the volcanic eruption. Igneous rocks बना सबसे पहले. Igneous से sediments बने. Sediments से sedimentary rocks हुए. Sedimentary rocks से metamorphic rocks बने. Then again magma produce हुआ, and again magma से जो heat produce होता है, जो exert किया pressure, उससे क्या हुआ? ये volcanic eruption. So this is a very important cycle and diagram. You must learn this, which will help you in answering the question. Okay, coming to minerals, they are naturally occurring substances with a definite chemical composition. They are not usually produced by living organisms. वो ऐसा produce नहीं होता. They are composed of 2 or more minerals, but minerals are not made up of rocks. Minerals are found buried deep beneath the earth's surface. Minerals rock में नहीं होता, वो earth's crust में पाया जाता है. We have to dig them out of the earth before we can even use them. Minerals are categorized into 2 types: metallic minerals and non-metallic minerals. What are metallic minerals? Metallic minerals contains metal. Metallic minerals, as the name suggests, metal है उसमें. It contains metals. They are chemical elements that are typically shiny, solid and conduct heat or electricity. Metallic minerals are called ores. Metallic minerals को क्या कहते हैं? Ores कहते हैं. And we extract metals from ores through various processes. Metals are very useful. As you all know कि हम कितने type के metals use करते हैं. They are used in various ways and they are even useful for us. So they are extracted by ores. How? क्योंकि जो mineral form metallic minerals basically हमें ore के through मिलता है. So how they are being extracted? Some minerals, metals and the uses. This is important. Mineral like hematite, they make metal iron, जो कि हम very normally we use in our daily life, iron. So they are used in making utensils, knives, tools, then machines, railway lines. Then there is pyrite. Pyrite makes a metal called copper. Hematite makes iron, pyrite makes copper. Those are electric wire, currency, jewelry, plumbing. Then bauxite makes aluminium, which are used in aircraft, ladders, drinking cans, cookware, reflectors. Then gold ore क्या बनाता है? Metal which it forms as gold, which is there used as jewelry, dentistry, watches, electronics. Then galena makes lead, which are used in pencils, paint, batteries, and solders. Then silver ore बनाता है silver, which is again used in jewelry, currency, photography, medals. Platinum ore platinum बनाता है, again jewelry, then lab purposes and electrodes. Then uranite makes uranium, again it helps in cancer treatments, x-rays, military weapons, etc. तो ये सारे ores हैं जिससे हमें ये वाले मेटल मिलते हैं. नॉन मेटालिक मिनरल्स क्या है? जिप्सम, माइका, क्वार्ट्ज, they are example of non-metallic minerals. Precious stones like diamonds, emeralds, rubies, sapphires, they are also dug out from rocks. तो ये जितने भी precious stones हैं जो हम कहते हैं they are so expensive, they are actually dug out from the rocks. All of them are non-metallic minerals. ये non-metallic mineral की category में आते हैं. They are found in crystal form, stone form or crystal form. Coal and petroleum are the most valuable non-metallic minerals. Coal is a type of sedimentary rock. So coal किस type का rock हो गया? Sedimentary rock. It is formed from dried parts of trees and plants that were buried underground hundreds and thousands of years ago. Then coal is a major source of energy. Coal energy giving substance है. It is used for cooking, heating, and steam engines. Also in factory and generating electricity. Then thermal energy is also generated using coal. Then as petroleum, which we all know, it is formed when plants and animals were buried millions of years ago and which accumulated on the ocean floor. Petroleum is also known as crude oil or black gold भी कहा जाता है इसको. Petroleum is a dark and thick liquid which is pumped out from under the ground through oil wells. Petroleum cannot be used in its natural state, so it has to go under refineries to produce petrol, diesel, kerosene, natural gas, so in paraffin wax and other products. तो ये proper refinery plant में जाके refine होके फिर ही use में आता है. Petrol and diesel are used for generating power and running cars, machines, vehicles, aeroplanes. LPG and kerosene are used as cooking fuel. Paraffin wax is used for making candles and polishes. So let's recall the chapter once again quickly. Rocks are found on the surface of the earth as well as underground. Rocks are made up of two or more minerals. Rocks are of three types: igneous, metamorphic, and sedimentary. Igneous rocks are formed by the cooling of lava. Igneous rocks can be intrusive, that is forming beneath the ground, or extrusive, that is forming out of the surface. Granite, basalt, obsidian, and pumice are major igneous rocks. Sedimentary rocks are formed by the decomposition and composition of sediments. Sandstone, limestone, then conglomerate and shale are major sedimentary rocks. Give example of sedimentary rocks. तो आप दे सकते हैं sandstone, limestone and shale. Fossil traces of ancient plants and animals are found in sedimentary rocks. Rocks are formed, worn down and formed again, and that process is called cycling of rock. Minerals are of two types, metallic and non-metallic. Metals are extracted from ores and are very useful. Coal and petroleum are the most valuable non-metallic minerals. Now answer the following. What is the difference between intrusive and extrusive igneous rock? So intrusive rocks which are found beneath the earth, that is underground, and extrusive which are formed on the surface of the earth. How do sedimentary rocks form? Sedimentary rocks are found with the sedimentation of the rocks. When the sediments they are cooled down and they take a shape of rocks, they make this formation that is called rocks. How do metamorphic rocks form? So metamorphic rock किस तरह से बनता है? So when the lava they are as they said, metamorphic rock बनता है with the cooling down of lava and they makes the metamorphic rock. एक्सप्लेन रॉक साइकिल इन ब्रीफ. सो रॉक साइकिल का क्या है कि जब आपके रॉक्स ब्रेक होते हैं, दे आर ब्रोकन डाउन, दे आर बर्न डाउन एंड दे आर फॉर्म्ड अगेन, एंड दिस इज हाउ द एंटायर साइकिल इज बीन प्रोसेस्ड, एंड it takes hundreds and millions of thousands and millions of years to create that rock again. That complete cycle is called rock cycle. What is petroleum and what are its uses? So petroleum is also called black gold, or it's a crude oil basically that is found under very much underground, beneath the earth's surface. And petroleum usually cannot be used directly. It has to undergo a refinery process where it breaks down into petrol, diesel, kerosene and natural other gases, and this is how you can use, and it can be used in vehicles, aeroplanes, and generating other power suppliers, etc. So this is all about this chapter. This was quite a big chapter, and there are very minute details which you have to learn and understand. So please, my dear students, learn the chapter very sincerely and try to write down all the points कि कौन सा rock किस use में आता है और कैसे form होता है. So till then, stay excited for the clamp of our next video and stay happy and healthy. Thank you so much.